I don't know what's more satisfying, this skill or the fact that Blizzard launched a new class for Diablo 2 in 2026. This is crazy times we're living in. I just played about 6 hours of the Warlock, level 72. I highly recommend you play this class. This right here is Andariel in Hell difficulty, and I am essentially one-shotting, maybe, I guess two-shotting technically, Andariel with the Apocalypse spell. I want to show you exactly how I put this build together from level 1 all the way through Hell. What you're seeing on your screen is Ring of Fire. It is your level 6 skill that you're going to be using all through normal. It's an amazing skill that pushes enemies out and has a huge AoE. I personally didn't place any skill points level 1 through 5, and I just waited until level 6 so I could use this skill. A huge reason this Fire Warlock build becomes so strong early on is thanks to the Leaf rune word. And you can easily use this until Hell, because one of the benefits of the Warlock is that two-handed weapons like a staff can be wielded in one hand. Now as you get into Nightmare level 40, 50, around there, you're going to be transitioning into using Apocalypse, the level 30 skill, alongside Flame Wave. Both of these are kind of on an internal cooldown each. They're really slow if you just cast one of them, similar to how the Druid works, but if you rotate these two skills one after the other, it feels a lot less clunky, and the AoE is just crazy. Now I know what you're thinking, Matthias, you probably have like insane late game, end game gear. This is like not a fair showcase. But no, that's not true at all. I have literally beginner low level gear. This is like solo self-found without any twink gear or anything like that. In terms of the skill tree, you want to start off with maxing out your Ring of Fire. Then you move on to Apocalypse. You put 20 points into that next, and then Flame Wave last. Those three skills, that's literally your main priority for this entire build, and then there are a bunch of one-point wonders that actually provide quite a lot of quality of life for this class and this build in particular. When it comes to stat points, 16 to strength, I put 10 points into energy and the rest into vitality. And here's the gear that I'm currently wearing at level 72. We got Spirit, Lore, Stealth, a random Warlock skill, Amulet, a really bad Tome, random rare boots, and found a string of ears, belt, some DR helps, 2 rings with faster cast rate, really bad charms, and gloves do nothing. So what you're watching is me playing some Nightmare Cow level. It's not obviously difficult content, but with essentially no gear, to be able to one-shot these cows is pretty darn good, I'd say. It's a really simple, low-effort build to get going, and I've got some helpful tips that I wish I knew when I started playing the Warlock like 6 hours ago. A lot of them are related to these one-point wonders that I mentioned, so let me walk through each of those one-point wonders and what they do for you. Starting off with Consume. You use Summon Goatman to create a little creature, and then you consume it. You get maximum life and a bunch of movement speed. This feels really good, especially in town. Highly recommend you pick this up, but it's a level 30 skill. Next up, Blade Warp. This is like the teleport skill that the Warlock has. It's actually really helpful because you can jump over like water or terrain that you can't walk across, but sadly it doesn't work through walls, so picking up a teleport staff is still very helpful. Now, one of the main problems with dealing fire damage is there's a lot of fire immunes in this game. Luckily, Warlock actually has a few tools to deal with these monsters, on top of the mercenary, of course. The first skill that I threw on the ground there for those 2 Fallens is Sigil Rancor. This makes the enemies kind of attack each other, and the other skill is Abyss. It's kind of like a pull effect, which also deals magic damage. And this is actually the skill I would choose to put my remaining skill points for this character into, so that I can deal with fire immune monsters easily. The final one-point wonder that I find useful for the Warlock is the Psychic Ward. This is a shield that stuns melee enemies that hit you, but also it absorbs damage, so whenever you're teleporting around or using your Blade Warp, it does make you feel a little bit more safe when you have this active. And that's pretty much it for the Fire Warlock. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. The ladder starts in about a week from now, and I highly recommend you save this video or send it to your friends that are playing the Warlock, because not much is going to beat this one. Thank you so much for watching.